I loved being a dad. I loved my wife. It was a beautiful marriage, but it was also just like monotonous. I remember seeing an advertisement, life is short, have an affair. I was like, that sounds intriguing.
Actually, Madison was ahead of his time.
The vision was to be the largest and only website for married people who wanted to have an affair. When I would go to trade shows, it would say, who's your biggest competitor? And I'd say the Bible.
Laughing.
Yeah.
Funny.
You always talk about this, in every joke, there's a
Grain of truth.
grain of truth.
Well, I mean, it's not a grain of truth in this one.
No, not at all.
It's a pound of truth.
Yeah.
They're laughing and mocking, saying, look, our greatest competitor
It's the Bible.
is the Bible.
Right.
So in other words, if we can get rid of the Bible, if we can get rid of morality, if we can lower the standard of morality in society, our business is going to increase.
Finish up, preacher, because I'm going to nail this by God's grace.
So in other words, if we can get rid of God, if we can
Yes,
make
sir.
society atheist,
Preach.
our
Preach.
business is going to increase.
Preach.
That just remind me of the French Revolution.
Preach.
Going back there in the French Revolution, when France as a nation, they legalized atheism, did away with the Bible, did away with God, legalized licentiousness, LGBT, immorality. And they thought, now we're free. Now we are at liberty. Statue of Liberty. And what happened to society as a result? It got worse and worse. There was bloodshed and riot, and this class killing that class, the rich against the poor rising up against the rich. It was chaos.
Right. I mean, what I'm seeing is, and what we were saying is that when you look beneath the surface, you see the great controversy in all of this, right? You see the powers of darkness pushing against the powers of light. You see Satan, again, opposing what God had initially instituted and set up in the very beginning. Because what two institutions, as we look back in history, biblical history, what did God set up in the very beginning? It was marriage.
And the Sabbath.
And God's holy Sabbath, right? And so we see right here, Satan is not even hiding anymore,
No.
right? He's not hiding behind a corner.
That's the crazy part.
and throwing temptations. He's up in your face.
Correct.
Talk
right?
to us.
The gloves are off.
The gloves are off. He's in the ring right now.
Correct.
But no one's alarmed.
Why?
They're sleeping.
They're drunk.
Exactly. They're drunk, right?
He's telling you, look, our greatest competitor is the Bible, and Christians are just like,
And now, 2 quick points. Is that not the great controversy from heaven
That's right.
over the word?
That's right.
Because Christ is the word,
Yep.
the living word.
Right. Right.
Then he gave us the written word.
Written word.
And in the Garden of Eden, it came down, the great controversy.
Yep.
And the controversy was over the spoken word.
Genesis 3 and verse
Correct,
1.
brother.
Hath God
Said. If we can get rid of what God said,
we'll be free.
your eyes
We
shall
can
be
have
open.
fun.
Right. Because again, look, it's in the context of creating a safe space.
Correct.
A safe space for you, a safe space for you, undisclosed, discreet. No one has to know, behind God's back. Because hath God said? No.
Correct.
If you're just here in a corner.
You can disobey. And it says when Eve saw the fruit, she desired it,
Lord have
the
mercy.
lust of the flesh. What is
Ashley Madison.
infidelity,
Yeah.
adultery, the
Fornication.
lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes? It's the war that's going on.
Yep. That's right. You're seeing it. You're seeing it.
And last one here. And these same men would turn around and say, we don't believe the Bible is inspired.
Inspired.
So if the Bible is not inspired, why is it your biggest competitor?
Correct. Why war?
Why
against-
would you fear this?
Right.
66 books? You fear this?
Well, they think it's false, but they know that so many people believe in it. So we have
Because it has power to change lives for the better.
That's why.
And when you read it, it convicts hearts and minds.
Right.
And then you turn around and say, I don't believe it's inspired.
That's right.
Man,
you only call out something if you fear it's a threat.
Correct. It must be authoritative.
Exactly. Why call it out? Why put it on a pedestal and say you are our biggest competitor, God and the Bible? Why do that if you fear nothing?
You know,
Because they know what the Bible teaches about adultery.